Today is December 9th, and it's 4 something, like 4:15 ish. Um, and I'm recording my first video diary in order to prepare myself for a vlog that I want to start doing. Which I've already started, but I want to do it more consistently. So this is my attempt to be more consistent with vlogging. I say every day between 3 and 4. It's like quiet time with my kids. They usually maybe taking a nap, but right now they're not taking a nap, but they're doing quiet time. So, as I said, I was going to talk about my epiphanies or my struggles. And so I'll start with my struggle for today. My struggle for today is really walking into what I desire to do. What I mean by this is even making this video was a struggle for me. Because it was kind of I need the perfect lighting or the perfect look or whatever. And I'm trying to combat that thought that I need to look a certain way before I record a video. Of course, crafted videos, I want to look a certain way, but it's really more important for me to get this information out there and share it with the world so that everybody else feels that they can do it too. There's so much I want to accomplish. The whole phase of my life right now is all about transition, especially transitioning from a CPA to an activist, speaker, writer, all the things that I want to do and be right now. All the things that I am right now, shall I say. Because truth be told, I'm already an activist, speaker, writer. I just don't put myself out there as such. And again, that's part of this challenge and the struggle that I wanted to talk about on this video today in my video diary. Is I just want to share that what I was thinking about to myself earlier today was this internal barrier that I put up, that I need somebody's okay to start calling myself a writer, a speaker, an activist, when it's just me, right? And then I thought about how did I get here? Why do I feel like I need this approval? And for me, it's because of my entire life, that's how it's been. I'm a student. I'm a college student. I'm a mom, right? What do you need? There we go. So I would turn the camera around, but I don't know. Let me see. Anyways, she ain't important, child. She just looked at me what you mean I'm not important? Oh my God, if y'all can see her face. It was so on time. But anyway, yeah, it's just me really starting to walk into I was saying that all these different titles have been given to me before. I didn't give myself these titles. CPA, I felt like I had to wait until I got my degree or my finished my CPA exam to be a CPA. And this is the first time in my life where I'm owning my narrative, right? Where I'm deciding what I am despite what other people may think of me. And I think that is really hard for me to step into, because it feels so not normal. It feels like, again, there's some sort of invisible barrier that I'm supposed to get approval of before I'm just like, I'm a CP, sorry, not a CPA, I'm a activist, speaker, writer. And it feels like disappointing, right? That I'm this big age and I feel like I can't own who I am, right? Like, I feel like there's going to be somebody that comes out of woodworks and just like, you ain't no damn activist, you ain't no damn writer, you ain't no damn speaker. Which I know and logically that's not going to happen, right? Nobody's going to challenge what I say that I am, right? And if they do, it's a very small percentage of people. But I think what I really think people will do is just kind of be like, well, you ain't like nobody I ever seen before, you know? So, or I think I'm back where I started with Ponder Money years ago, which was like when I was telling people I wanted to do financial therapy and they still were asking me to do budgets and like taxes, and I'm like, I don't do that no more. Which, like I said, I was telling myself earlier today, it was so much easier for me to be just like, I don't do this versus I do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much easier to say what I don't want or what I am not than really defining what I am or what I do want, because that feels so much more vulnerable to me to really put out there, this is what I want and this is who I am. Because I don't know why it feels vulnerable. I just know that it does. And so because it feels vulnerable, it makes me not want to do it. It makes me guard myself and just like keep it to myself. You know, I had this thought like, what I want to be known for, right? Or what words that I want to be associated with me. And I thought about Kanye West, right? Like, whenever somebody talks about Kanye West, they throw in the word genius, right? And I'm like, who the fuck started calling him a genius, right? And I'm willing to bet it was him. He started calling himself a genius somewhere along the lines, and people just caught on. And so I'm like, in order to own my narrative, I have to decide what I want to be known as, what I want to be labeled as. And the two things that came to me was thought-provoking and fine as fuck, right? And the thought-provoking part is really, really associated with this idea of me really, really wanting to be a thought leader in the realm of personal finance or financial psychology as it relates to how my people, my Black community see money, but just the United States in general, right? Just changing the way we think about money. But then the fine as fuck part is about me really owning my beauty and my attractiveness and my womanhood, which I have never really done. I've just allowed other people to tell me, you're cute, you're fine, you're not, whatever. But I've never really owned it. And so I think for the first time in my life, I want to own it, right? Khashad, go. So, just really, really trying to, oh Lord, done had an accident. So much for quiet time. You okay? You okay? All right. So, But I felt so much hesitation as it relates to like taking on that title, either of those titles, and putting that out there. Like, I realized like I'm gonna literally have to say out loud to people I'm thought provoking and fine as fuck for them to literally start catching on and saying this. It's even the same way about my name. I wanted to start being called Yvette instead of Jim. And I'm like, it's so weird, like, for me to feel like I have the authority to be called whatever I want to be called, right? And that makes me feel also insecure in terms of like, again, I'm this big age and I don't feel like I have the right to label myself. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because I want to share with other people like that they're not alone if they're struggling with this as well. Like, and I want support. Like, I need to hear people tell me it's okay to feel scared doing something new, and I shouldn't be ashamed that this is the first time in my life that I'm doing this. And so, because I know it logically, but just in my heart, I need emotional support from others to say like, girl, you got this. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I think my struggles is what I want to talk about today. I know my successes are that I'm walking in this thing every day. Like, every day I get more and more clarity about how I want to show up in this transition in life. Like, I quit my fucking job, don't have no income, don't have no idea how to make income. But I'm not discouraged. Like, every day I'm like, okay, I learned something new and this is what I need to try. And so my biggest struggles are just like doing the things that I know I need to do. But I also have like good hacks for like overcoming my fear and frustration. Like, whenever I start to get frustrated or overwhelmed or fearful of taking action in the way that I know I need to in order to be on the path to my journey, I tell myself to think from my heart and not from my head. And whenever I do that, like, a sense of calm just comes over me. And I really believe, my belief is that my heart is from God, meaning like whatever I believe in my heart comes from God. Whatever I believe in my head is just the fear of me, the fearful side of me. And so like that gives me the strength to take action because I know that God is backing me on this decision if it's coming from my heart. And that's my biggest like way forward. And so whenever I feel overwhelmed, confused, and not knowing which way to go, I kind of just like be like, what does my heart say? And then I get a response and I move and I take action on it. But just, day-to-day consistency is not there yet. I spend a lot more time like cleaning up the house and all of that stuff, which I know is counterproductive, right? But it's what I'm used to. So I'm slowly working on every day, moving towards doing the thing that I know I need to do to be who I want to be, who I really am, shall I say. And the first thing starts with this video diary. So I hope this helps somebody out there. This was very vulnerable for me in the fact that I came on camera with workout clothes on. Not that I haven't ever done it before, but it's just like, it's not the image that I want to portray. But I'm more committed to getting the message out there in this period of my life than looking the part. And I know that if I keep working on getting the message out there, the visual will come. But it doesn't really work the other way around, right? Because I've tried, of course. So that's all I had to say for today. If y'all, anything I said resonated with y'all, please put some comments and tell me what you heard that made a difference for you. And of course, like and subscribe. You know, one of my biggest goals for this month is to start getting subscribers. So if there's any content related to like this vlog, this journey, this transition journey that I'm on, would you like to hear my story of how I decided to quit? I actually think I already made a video about that. I just need to post it. I really think, okay, so here's my question, is that I have like a backlog of videos that I never posted. Even with my podcast, I have like two videos that I never posted. And I see that my podcast video views did really well. So I'm thinking about like editing them and posting them. Or should I just move forward from where I am? I would like to know you guys' thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I will see you guys next time.